in terms of the MPL. But Blacklist International, they're making all of the proper adjustments to win the game.
That's true. And heading into game 2 here for Omega PH Esports versus Blacklist International, I'm wondering where is going what's going to be the tilting point? What's going to be the tipping point rather for Blacklist? Are they ever going to slow down here? Cuz right now they're on the free zero streak away
Mm,
from yesterday and they are not showing any signs of stopping. Like you said, they also have a pretty good draft, so what's stopping them from getting a 4-0 today?
I mean, what will stop them is probably them not being inspired to be creative anymore.
Uh-huh.
And as far as I know, Dexter, Killer, and the others, they are known to be very creative in these turns of drafts. They've showed us here again in season 6, and I don't think that will stop. Edward here, I think is really comfortable in playing off lane or side lane.
That's true, for sure. I mean, Edward's always been. He has never had a problem doing that, especially with the hero right now on FAMs. That's going to be an easy pick for Blacklist. And on the other side, Omega, they still have that off lane usual on the top lane that will be dealing with the Farsa, which means that lane might be a little bit difficult. Right now, though, the difficulty here is in the mid lane with Dexstar getting caught out here. And that Vengeance will not save you. First Blood goes over the Haze on that Selena.
You know what? This is one of the things why uh, Omega is still a high profile team. They know how to punish you if you go over the line. And Dexter, sadly, well, not sadly, but yeah, sadly for him, he went over the line. And
Yeah, way over.
to be honest, Blacklist International, they can just regroup. But Omega PH Esports, I think they are regaining the confidence that they lost. And Haji here feels really natural while using a link.
That's true. It's flowing just like water, and we have seen Hajizi play this hero for a long time now. So there is no doubt about the mechanics here. The question is, will they be able to engage well once more? And
Oh,
Tempest of Blades will be showing that he can. That's gonna be damage output, and the Ling is just dancing in and out. But still, Heath will be the one who falls, despite them doing the engage.
look at the collapse right there coming out here for Omega. They really just tried to win that fight, but if Aqua can get in position for that feathered airstrike, it hit two people. With one set of feathered airstrike, it hit two people. It
Right.
stacked up, and they just got destroyed.
Yeah. And that hurt. That hurt so much. Oh my gosh. Like that was one. Imagine two landing. We might have seen a double right there, right? So both teams are now starting to recognize each other's strengths. Now they're avoiding each other and just going for the safe objectives here. Now it's gonna be a turtle pit fight. Half HP already. Toshi and Heap getting ready to steal, but will be secured once more by Full Clip.
And Hayes trying to go in. Essen here getting scratched, but it wouldn't really matter. Damage still there. Aqua dealing considerable amount of damage here on Curtsy. But you know what? Aqua was forced to use his Purify. So I think that's a win for Curtsy.
That is a big deal. Absolutely a big deal. Removing the Purify allows Haze to just enter the backside of Blacklist International, where he can find Aqua if he hits that Abyssal Arrow
Yeah.
without any problems. Now it's going to be a top lane push here. 3 members from Blacklist finding the Yuzhong. Curtizi going to have to go for the back alley, but will be able to make it into the tower at least. But does that mean that he can stop Blacklist? I don't think so. Even on the Dragon Force, does not have the backup to pull it off.
I love the discipline. They could have, dived, but they realized that the objective is more important than the kill. They just went
Yep,
for the
and
turret, and that's discipline.
that that's exactly it. Like there's trigger discipline, there's kill discipline. I think that's what's happening right now here. And we are seeing Blacklist just using all of that tankiness to absorb a lot of damage. And so far, because of that, they are ahead, but not by much. They're ahead by 1,000 and at 5 minutes. That's basically nothing, right?
Yep. And at least Toshi right now has his enchanted talisman. It will give him extra mana regeneration, extra, extra cooldown reduction for his skills. It is very important for an
Mhm.
Esmeralda. But you know what? Just looking at it, the gold right now is going to the side of Blacklist International. They're giving a lot more, support for their jungle for the objective taking. But the thing is, Blacklist International, they can't really just force these kinds of fights because their mid lane is open. When they lose a fight or when they lose a member, it's almost automatic that Omega PH Esports will just go into their jungle, steal a couple of the monsters, and just go back.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing. When you lose your mid lane turret, you lose a lot of your jungle control.
Yes, it opens up your base, and I think they are abusing that so hard right now. And Omega, they still want to go for the fight here. Dexstar is very, very low. Esson and Dexstar are both tanks, so damage output is lacking. He is actually running here for his life. Dexstar, he's still up, but looks like Toshi and Cortese is going to be able to end that right there and then. I mean, Hajizi was even going for the buff. That's how confident Omega is right now in this invade.
Yes, and Omega, not wasting any more time, they just go straight for that turtle. Hajizi here with the retribution. They will just secure that, and I feel they really are doing good right now. Mega PH Esports, even though they lost in the tempo was going to the side of Blacklist International, they made it all count. They kept on punishing Dexter. And that's the thing. When Dexter gets punished, he doesn't scale as well because the levels are not going to be on his side.
Yep, and that's because you don't have a lot of offensive capabilities once more on Blacklist. I think this is the same problem that they've had because if Aqua's not there, if Folklip is not there, you're basically just walking training dummies, right? That just waiting to be hit. And being on the offensive is putting them at a disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Eson, Heath, that is one of the matchups that you have to really see. I think these guys are gonna go at each other's throats till the end of this game.
Sure, it's non-stop
Like,
going
I,
straight to your face.
I mean, it's poetic because game number one, Eson kept on targeting Heath with the return dance. And right now
That's
it's like,
true.
okay, you've been messing around with me, you've been annoying me from game number one. Right now it's time to get even. Let's go game number two.
Yep, and as Butter said it, Esson does fall down here from the hands of Omega, while Full Clip is having a hard time finding his targets. Except right now, Cortese will be the one. He is clawing at the dragon, and it is not making a mark in its armor. And it will be a push on the bottom lane for Hajizi because of all of this, adding even more gold over to Omega for this trade.
True, true. But Dexter here gets caught out. And look at this, Heath and Dexter getting a bit of a scuffle, but the feathered airstrike is still there. Good read coming out from Omega. They knew that they couldn't really take that, but right now Hayes is just trying to get away, and Hayes will be using the flicker to get out. But onto the back lines, Full Clip and Ling going at each other. Will this be a fight?
I think this is gonna be a big one. Hajizi though will be going off. It's a 2v4 around this area. Once again, where is Aqua? The damage output is way too late. Dexter almost falls down. I guess he will. Even though he has the vengeance, he cannot withstand the damage coming in from the offensive capabilities of Omega.
Mm-hmm. Omega PHE, Omega, they found the right rhythm to counter Blacklist's, almost, unstoppable drafts. Now they make use of their Selena player, their Hilda, and I think that Toshi here is very much comfortable in doing these things and tanking it all up. Because the thing is, Eson might have anti-protection, an anti-protection passive, but the thing is, you cannot take into account when Toshi. You cannot forget when Toshi gets the extra levels. That also means extra protection. So you just negate, but will your damage still matter if Toshi has high levels or high amounts of XP on his side?
That's true. I mean, it's starting to matter less and less and less. At this point, towers are falling without the help of the minions. That's how powerful the lineup of Omega is right now. But again, they are still not out of the woods just yet. The damage output finally will be here. Four-man push here for Blacklist. Make that five as Dexter is about to go for the engage. But Esson, where is everyone? Esson's all alone. Tempest of Blaze knocks him up and will be taken by Toshi because of that. I think I am starting to sense a little bit of miscommunication happening for Blacklist right now.
A lot of pickups are coming from the tanks. They have been going back and forth, the supports as well. And Omega, Omega, they were just punishing. There wasn't really anything special from Omega. They just had to punish. And they did
Right.
that time and again. It's a very simple concept of someone just being out or not in position to do anything, and they just take advantage of it. And look at this. This is actually a death brush. And Edward here trying to tank as much as possible, but the Ling is there, Toshi is there. Would it really
Yep.
matter? He will go down.
Yeah, the funny thing is everyone was actually in position very close by, but they didn't want to go. And that's super weird. Now it's going to be another big fight here on the orange buff side of Blacklist. They are repelling the opposition so far, but how long can they keep this up? Because at almost 12 minutes in the game, we have Omega ahead by about 7,000 gold, and that is pretty big. Lord is now actually open for contention if they want to go for it, but will be going for the safe route and just go get farm on the other sides of the map.
It's the it's the same thing as game number one. This is a certain tempo that Blacklist International won in, and it's just the Chang'o just gave a lot of trouble up to the side of Omega Esports. Now this is a high kill game. Compared to game number one,
Compared to
this is
game one,
high.
yeah.
Compared to game one, this is high. Blacklist International full clip isn't really getting that much support. I mean, full clip has the items. Well, not as much as game number one, but I mean, he's going there. He's getting there. He'll probably carry in just 5 minutes or more.
Yep, and that's starting to look like 5 minutes is a long time because they want to go end it right now. They want to get the game free, and they have the damage output from Hajizi to do it. A double kill, and on the back foot, it's still going to be Edward. He's all alone. There is no way Blacklist can answer this right now. Lord will start to walk on to top side of the map, and everyone, as I said, the damage is real here. Damage is real for Omega.
Mm-hmm. Enemy turret is destroyed to the middle lane. Lord is marching up top. And that's going to be another kill. Farza can't do much about it, and that is their last line of defense going down, crumbling to the pressure. And they will just take this game.
That's gonna be it. That's gonna be a 1-1, and we have a series, ladies and gents. Omega taking over from Blacklist International on game 2.